So on Monday, February 10th, I got, "Hey Sarah, how are you? If you don't at least let me talk to the girls, we will be back in court before the year is over." And then on the 14th, he sent me, "Is there any way I can repair things?" So on the 17th, I said, "You could stop threatening me with court for one thing." He says, "Yep, if we had some sort of mutual idea of what's happening, I can guarantee it wouldn't happen again. I'm in the dark and miss you guys. Either way, I'll always be there for you guys when you need me. Promise." I said, "Mutual idea of what? What are you hoping to gain?" He said, "A mutual idea of how or when I'll see them again. Like, wait one more year and slowly start reintroducing me, or at 13 to 16 now, just to have my daughters know me, even in a small way throughout their childhood, for them to know that I always loved them all along and never meant for things to be this way, and for you to know that I know I had become someone else, and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to everyone I hurt along the way. I'd just like things to start looking up again instead of how they've been. I'd do everything in my power to remain a positive force in your lives." So I said, "Except getting rid of the court order, the one I think about every single day because you've given me no choice. I've lived scared because of you. The court order being gone would finally give me the peace of mind so I can stop waiting for the day you work yourself up and have me arrested." He says, "The goal was never to have you arrested. Never ever. That's just what it gets to if you don't listen to the judge." Okay, but it's gone. That's 2 I shoot to the wind now. "You need not worry about that order anymore. I've been waiting for the other half of the deal." So I said, "I'm supposed to just take your word after what happened the only time you picked up the girls? I hope you understand why that don't cut with me. What's 2 and other half of what?" He says, "What happened the only time I picked up the girls? That's like, you picked up the girls once. Like, what do you mean, what happened? Like, I'm not catching what you're saying. If you're talking about the law enforcement court order, there would have been no time picking up the girls. So it don't make sense. Clear that up for me, please. I'm not getting it. I've given you ample opportunity to work with me. I still am. I'm hoping you'll wake up and see that everything I did in regards needed to be done in order to see the girls with what I was given. Had I kept going, you would have went to jail. I stopped and gave you time. I'm hoping we can get along enough now, even just to take you guys to the movies, go to the jump place, do fun stuff. You can be there. Your chum can come." Chum. He corrected it. He says, "That was autocorrect. Seriously. When I say I miss you, I don't mean anything sexual. You're my family, literally. I do miss you. Not in any weird way. Your family always will be, and I'll always forgive you. Please don't ever hesitate. When you need something, ask me." So I said, "If I were to contact you first, then you'd have that on me. If I needed help with something, you'd just use it as an excuse to bring me back to court. Do you forget I've already had to deal with you playing nice just to get in the door? I have zero trust in you, and that's not about to change just because you haven't called me a name in a while." And that is true. He hasn't called me a name in a while, which has been like this is probably the longest he's ever gone without calling me a name. But it's I can't trust him. Like, when he talks like that, when he talks kind of weird, like, I'm always like, are you manic right now? Like, are you going through something and like you're choosing to drag me into this? Why? Like, it's just like right now everything's going so well with the girls. Like, they're learning so much. Every day we do letters, and like, I got to a point where like I can enjoy it, and I'm doing really good with it, and like the girls are doing amazing and they enjoy it, and like he's gonna come and screw that up, and I just don't understand it. Like, if he were to get involved right now, it would like stop the progress we're making, and I just don't understand that. Like, I know that he doesn't know what's going on, but like he shouldn't have to know that like he's fucking up our lives. Like, he needs to just go away. Like, when you make a deal with somebody and say, "Okay, you keep the kids, I'm not going to pay child support, I'm going to keep this money that we saved up together." Okay, he went and spent the money like on himself, and then he came back around going, "No, I still want the girls. Like, I'm going to pay you back that money someday in the future, but I want the girls." Like, what? That's no. Like, I took them away because you were too crazy for me. Like, I can handle most people. Like, I can handle dealing with most people, but he was just, it wasn't possible. I wish I could show people, like, I wish I could show people what it was like, but there's nothing I can do to like get it through to people.